This video will explain how to translate statements that start with the quantifier only or the phrase none but, how to transform these into standard form categorical proposition. So statements that involve, that start with the word only or the phrase none but are classified as, they're called exclusive propositions. So consider the following example. Only mammals are marsupials. So clearly this is making some sort of universal claim. So what universal claim is it making? So there's two options. One, the statement all mammals are marsupials. Or is it saying that all marsupials are mammals? So we should be very suspicious of, so the impulse for most people, especially students, is that it's making the first claim. All mammals are marsupials. That leaves things in the same order. Maybe sometimes it even kind of makes sense. But in this case, we can see how it doesn't actually make sense. Because the statement, only mammals are marsupials, is a true statement. There are no things that are marsupials that are not mammals. So only mammals are marsupials. However, the statement, all mammals are marsupials, is a false statement. There are lots of mammals that are not marsupials. I am a mammal, but I am not a marsupial, sadly. However, the statement, all marsupials are mammals, that's a true statement. So the second option is the correct way to deal with statements that start with only. What you do is you take the subject and the predicate term of the only statement and you switch them around, and then you insert the quantifier all. And statements that start with none but work the same way as statements starting with only. None but is basically just a somewhat pretentious way of saying only. So we could substitute none but for only. So we could say none but mammals are marsupials. It would say the same thing, and we would translate it exactly the same way. We would switch the subject and the predicate terms, and then we would put the quantifier all at the beginning of the statement.